Hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome to this next episode of the Secrets of a Witch podcast with me, Sabrina Scott, and I am a witchy person telling you my secrets. That's what we do here. If you're new to the pod, and saying that word makes me feel like an official podcaster, even though I know it's a little cheesy, what I do here is I talk about life, love, happiness, healing, magic, witchcraft, tarot, spirit work, and everything in between. Today's episode is all about the beauty of simple little daily rituals and how magic does not have to be just lighting. And that is my co-host Awaz, who sometimes just chime in, so that's gonna happen. Typical witchy thing, I guess, to have cats saying hello. But anywho, today we're going to be talking about daily rituals and how witchiness and magic and being grounded spiritually doesn't just have to look like praying in front of an altar. Like, it absolutely can. For me, it often does look like that. But at the same time, there's other things we can be doing. And so I just got in from a nice little walk, getting a coffee from one of my little neighborhood cafes, enjoying a walk through one of the local parks here, smiling at dogs, the whole thing. And so that always helps me feel really grounded, is leaving the house, like getting dressed before leaving the house, wandering, going for a short little walk, choosing which coffee shop I want to go to, ordering pretty much the same exact thing every day, making banter with the local barista, continuing to go for my walk, and just vibing out, breathing in the day, looking at the clouds, looking at the sky, just enjoying the universe and being thankful for another day of this beautiful thing called life. I think that is really important. And I find that ritual incredibly grounding, and I pretty much do it no matter where I am in the world. If I'm traveling, I definitely start the day with a coffee, whether I'm at a hotel or some random little spot in the middle of nowhere in Cuba. I've always started my day with a coffee. It just helps me feel so grounded, connected to myself, connected to the universe, and ready to start the day. If you have seen my Instagrams at Sabrina M. Scott, you'll know that lately I've also been pulling a bunch of different oracle cards to start every day, as well as tarot cards from between 3 to 5 different decks. I pull however many feels right from various decks, which are either tarot or oracles about self-care. So the ones that I pulled for today, hilariously, from one deck says soak in a bath. I don't need to be told twice. And then from a different deck, it says pamper. And it actually does have a gorgeous little illustration of an older lady reclining in a bathtub with bubbles everywhere. We love that. And I do find these cards very grounding, and sometimes I will say, you know what, I don't feel like doing that self-care thing. Like, sometimes a self-care card will say, watch a movie, and sometimes I really do not want to watch a movie, so I'll pull something else. But even just that act of setting aside 10 minutes every morning to pull those cards and see what it leaves me with for the beginning of the day, it is a nice little benchmark. It is like I don't even know what other phrase to use here, but it's like a signpost in a way. It's like, okay, here's the day. This is a nice thing that I can compare. What are the cards I drew yesterday versus the cards I drew today? What cards are following me around, whether that is a self-care instruction or a tarot card, whatever it happens to be. I always get something out of it, and it helps me prepare myself for the rest of the day, whether I pulled a fun card or a challenging card, it doesn't really matter. The point is finding whatever rituals ground you. And personally, these little rituals are incredibly grounding for me. My coffee and cards ritual. Whatever works for you. I also feed the cats every morning. If I didn't, I think they would hold me hostage and riot or whatever. And whatever your day looks like, obviously I have a lot of space to do kind of what I want. I don't have kids. I live by myself. It's pretty chill. It's a good vibe. And so my time is my own. I work from home. And so my rituals can kind of be whatever it is I want them to be. And I know that might not be the case for you. Maybe you have 20 children. Maybe your partner wakes up a few hours before you to go to work. Maybe you're the one that wakes up early and you have to really try not to wake everyone else up. Maybe you're not a morning person at all. Whatever your situation looks like, my point here is not to tell you to do exactly what I do, but to really carve out even just 10 minutes in your morning, whether you're waking up at 5 a.m. or waking up at 11 a.m., it doesn't really matter, but creating that time and space and creating that spaciousness, even if it is just 5 or 10 minutes, for you to just focus on yourself, take a deep breath, quiet those drastic thoughts, whatever those happen to be, whether you're stressed out about what you have to do today, whether you didn't sleep very well, whatever it happens to be, just carving out that time and space for you to just get right with yourself. And it can just be as simple as some deep breaths, some silent meditation, repeating a few affirmations to yourself in your head, whatever it happens to be. It can even just be a shower in the morning and imagining the water droplets cleansing you of whatever bad dreams you had, whatever doesn't serve you, and preparing you to start the day with a fresh vibe, fresh energy, fresh mindset. What exactly it is less important than spending some time to think about this and actually execute on it. And it can be hard to stick with it at first. It's true, I agree. But I do find it is so rewarding if you can actually stick with it. Give it a try. Try it for a month. See how it feels. If you don't dig it, then switch it up. Try something new. That's okay. We are fluid. Our lives are fluid. Our energy is fluid. And it's okay to follow those movements of our intuition and try out new things. So that's today's episode. I know, short and sweet. Let me know what you're deciding to do for your little daily rituals. If you feel called to, I would love to hear about it. You can send me a hello on Instagram at Sabrina M. Scott. You can submit a hello in the form on my website at sabrinamscott.com. And of course, feel free to create my new clothing line at shopsabrinamscott.com. There is new stuff on the way all the time, so do take a little sneak peek. All right, friends, that's it for today. See you next time. Bye.